What's up, guys? This is my eighth digital travel journal for my digital travel entries project. As you can tell, I'm not in the hotel anymore. I am back at Oxford after a busy day of travel today and a long day yesterday uh, at multiple football matches, like the FA Cup. I went to the FA Cup game, Fulham versus Crystal Palace, and I went to the South End Oldham Athletic National League game yesterday. Yesterday. So I've been busy constantly. Was unable to get in a post yesterday. I currently have the seventh digital travel journal made but not uploaded. So I'm gonna get that uploaded right when I finish recording this and get this one uploaded too pretty soon. So for the eighth one, I'm gonna be going over club history, looking into important moments of a club's history and deconstructing meanings produced from particular events that are remembered and how the history relates to the club's identity. So I'm going to be talking about Tottenham Hotspur and the history behind it and some of the meanings that are involved or seen within the stadium when we visited it earlier in the week. So, brief history lesson on Tottenham. They were formed in 1882 by some schoolboys in the town and initially named him as Hotspur FC in relation to the Hotspur Cricket Club founded within the city as well. And a few years later, became Tottenham Hotspur FC to avoid the confusion. Became professional in 1895 and are the only non-league club to win an FA Cup, which they did so in 1901. A record that's most likely never going to be broken with the trajectory of what professional football looks like in Europe, or not Europe, in the UK. So that's going to be something that'll hold with them for life, which can be seen, and they have a little museum when we toured it in the stadium. But you can see that FA Cup trophy, and they did start the trend of putting ribbons on the FA Cup trophy too. So when the trophy's hoisted every year, they've got the ribbons of the team that won and their colors. That was started by Tottenham Hotspur FC when they first won it in 1901. They're one of the most successful clubs in the UK. I think they have the fourth most trophies in the history of British football and have lots of success. They currently play at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, which is the fifth largest stadium, or no, fourth largest stadium in the UK, I'm pretty sure. I know Wembley's one for the English national team plays. Old Trafford is two. London Olympic Stadium is three, where West Ham plays, and Tottenham Hotspur Stadium is number four. It was previously built upon White Hart Lane, which is where they originally played, um, and officially opened in April of 2019. It took 4 years to build, and there's lots of resemblance in the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium that connects with White Hart Lane and resembles how Tottenham like to cherish the history of their club. They took different um, pieces and parts of the White Hart Lane and they included them in Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, such as wooden stands now turned into kind of like a sitting area, as well as the uh, the flooring for the White Hart Lane. They took all those pieces and kind of jumbled it up together into a concrete kind of, and it's the main flooring for the concourse of Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, as well as a a memorial to White Hart Lane right in the middle of Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So there's lots of resemblance to the history and the um, their connection with White Hart Lane. As I said, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium is built right on top of White Hart Lane, same lot, but it's shifted a little further up. And that is because Tottenham Hotspur Stadium has two pitches, one football pitch and a multi-use pitch, which they used for a lot of different things. Um, but the stadium has moved a little further down the street so that when they want to switch the field is able to slide underneath one of the stands as well as sit underground where White Hart Lane used to be so that they can use the other stadium. And this is in part of their vision of turning Tottenham Hotspur Football Club and their stadium into a multi-use facility, which has been a big thing that they've been working on and leading to generate other revenue for the club. They have the F1 experience, which we were able to do, which was awesome, as well as host a variety of concerts and events. A big events that they host every year are the London NFL games, which is what they use that multi-use stadium for, and that allows for them to play NFL games and host NFL teams. They have two NFL locker rooms as well. So there's a lot of stuff in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium to help generate extra revenue for the club. So that is all for my digital travel journal entry number 8, going over club history. And I will see you guys later for my last 2 entries.